Right, scrapping out a fuse board. Well, I found the other day. There is brass up top there. There's copper bus bars, some good strippable wire, which I might strip, and then ones I will strip as well. But there's copper, brass, and other stuff. These like fuse things, I don't bother stripping or scrapping out. I just throw them. But a little bit of steel. But yeah, I'll just scrap this out, and I'll show you afterwards what I get. So let's get to it. I like to use a cheap drill, just quick. You can use a screwdriver, but it takes, for my mind, takes too long. So yeah, just a quick drill, it'll go quicker. I just release these ones, and then I'll pop these out and take the screws off. It'll be more easy to do it afterwards. I'll show you. Or you can do it now like this. Release these ones. Yeah, I think that's all the screws. That comes off. That comes out. Got the drill. Okay. Yeah. But I'll take these off and just throw them in the bin. There's other mail in there, but they're all sealed and can't be bothered with them. So yeah, got a piece of steel. I don't collect much steel, only what I get on the workbench. That's the steel I collect. But I don't pick up steel if I'm going for walks or bike rides or anything like that. Yeah, so all these, if you want to scrap out, you can, if you do ever find them. But me, I just throw them in the bin. Just get rid of them, out of mind, everything like that. Don't know why the builders throw these away, because they're really good. A little bit dusty, as you can see, but you expect that from a building site, because that's where I found this in a skip. So all these screws, these are steel, as you can see on the magnet here. It sticks, so they're steel. Just move this away for a sec. got my magnet, pick them all up. I find it quicker, just use a magnet, pull it off, put my magnet back. That's why I always keep some magnets. I've got one here and one there, just for convenience. Steel, that goes in my steel pot. When that gets full, then another piece of steel, that goes there. Quickly back here. If you want, there's like a small little level with there. If you want to keep that, but sometimes it'll be handy, sometimes it's not. But what you do, get a flathead screwdriver. These little brass bits here, you just pop that there and pop it out like this. Sometimes they're easy to get out. Sometimes they're not. But see, nice chunk of brass. So yeah, these are for like grounding. As you can see, nice chunks of brass. A little bit of weight there, but yeah. So a little bit of brass. There's a little bit there. A little bit of brass here. That's plastic, take that off. It won't matter too much by take that. Yep, that's brass. Just a little bit like a pin. But brass is brass, copper is copper. I would say with this, doesn't matter too much, but I like to clean up the steel. Take those off. You can keep those and use them yourself, but yeah, bin. That's steel, goes in a steel bowl. You can use that to put poles of steel in, fill it up and take it like that. But yeah, steel. Put that in a steel bowl. I'll show you again. All that is brass. So yeah, if you would like to see my brass pile, please leave a comment and a like, and I'll show you the brass. Right, copper. It's an easy part of a copper. These. I think these are the bus bars. A nice shiny copper. Got a nice little bit of weight. Okay. Copper nowadays is like highest, I think, for this type of stuff. But bright is like £9 a kilo. So that adds up. So I would suggest buy a pair of these like bolt cutters. They're sometimes handy. Like this stuff. As you can see, it's crimped. Like sometimes they're hard to get off. or separate. But with the bolt cutters, if you can get them in, sometimes the big ones will be good, sometimes they're not. But yeah, buy a pair of these will be good. Bin. Just put that over there. Let me just get the two big pieces out of the way. And I'll show you after this, like these. So, for processing this stuff, use a Stanley knife, just a simple one like this. Straighten this. These out of the way. And all you do is run the knife down, and you can see that it peels off like that. Or you can just run your knife like that. 1 second. Sometimes a more bigger knife is better. I'll just change the blades. Because most scrappers, they'll go, these aren't worth it, but copper is copper. If you can get free, it adds up. So yeah, there's the outer casing off. Use the knife. You don't need like fancy machines. Yeah, fancy machines goes more quicker, but you can just do everything with like a Stanley knife. As you can see, just get a little bit off. Like that. Then the casing will easily come off. That goes in the bin. Just fold this up. You can put that with your bad boys or anywhere, but has a nice chunk, maybe like half a kilo, something like that, maybe less, but it adds up. That really adds up quickly if you have loads of fuse boards. Because me, I want to get a supply of fuse boards and just scrap them out, because just from how much there is a bin down there out of view, but the bins are just handy to have next to the workbench, so you can just push all the way off. Sometimes you can do both casings all in one go. It's harder, but it still does it. I've been doing this for years this way. Never bothered with like a machine, just a simple Stanley knife like this. Costs like maybe I think £10–15, but it's a good quality knife. I use it for work as well. But as you can see, you just need a good blade like that. Boom, cool. That's how. Now that is more shiny. Compare this one to this one. You can see this looks more dirty. This one looks more shiny. But it's still, you can put that together, pile it up, take it to the scrapyard, then that will give you maybe £9 a kilo just for this stuff like that. Me, I'll put that maybe with the copper pipes, or if I have loads of them, yeah, but copper pipes, or you can put that with that. But take to the scrapyard, ask them. The scrapyards might say, yeah, put those together because that's more copper content, but ask the scrapyard. So that's that. Let's do the next ones. Let me show you this one. This one, look, is like very fine wire, as you can see, but sometimes I'll just strip it because I don't want to put everything, but it's easy to strip like that. A couple seconds. Most scrappers, they'll say this is just a waste of time, not worth it. Me, I say it's worth it because it only takes like a couple seconds. So, let me get my bolt closed. See if this works. This will be the first time using this for this type of thing. Like that. Now that I'll put on low grade because it's not that thick, or like thick gauge. Thick gauge is like this, like when you look at the pencil lead, like when you get a pencil, if it's more thicker than that, then yeah, that's good gauge. This is like very thin, so they'll keep separate. But the knife blade, it will just run straight across it. But most scrappers, they'll just say, yeah, it's not worth it. But if they're just sitting down watching Netflix, YouTube, Amazon Prime Video, Disney Plus, anything like that, it's just worth doing it, stripping it. You can mostly get money for it, but me, I don't bother. That goes there. These were like maybe £9, something like that. And I would say they're really handy to have. And let me try to find these. Sometimes small ones are good, like this. This is 8-inch. Sometimes it's good. Let me try stripping them, see if that helps. That way. But if you do like this type of content, please leave a comment and please say what you would love to see after. If you want to see anything else, like if I do find other stuff to strip, then yeah. But if you do like this type of content, please leave a like, just so I know if there's this type of videos you'd like to see. Because me, I like doing this, and I like to watch videos of people processing scrap because it's interesting, especially watching people from America. I'm British, but it's a case of just watching how different countries have different things. Okay, there, it's done. Let's do the next one. This one is like a 3-looped one. Go there. might as well just cut these like that. Yeah. Like me, I don't buy tools straight away. I slowly buy them and add them to my collection. Because I would say that is the best thing. Just slowly buy wire cutters, buy screwdrivers, buy a cheap drill, everything like that. Not a standing knife, definitely. But if you want to see what tools I mainly carry, then I will do a video on it. But please leave a comment saying you would like to see a full project review or item review, or my easy carry for scrap, anything like that. Because I would say in this day and age, you need to make as much money as you can. Obviously with this you need to take it to a scrapyard, you need like a certain license for it. For me, I've got a mate who's in scrapping, and he'll actually take the scrap to a scrapyard when I need it, and he'll transfer me the money. I do this just because I love doing this. I find it like very relaxing, therapeutic type thing, and if it gets me out looking for getting exercise, everything like that, fair enough. Yeah. Okay, let me just clean my workbench. These tools, buy small ones, big ones, everything like that. You can just have it in like a toolbox, everything like that. That goes in bin. Some bin. I'll sort that out later. Yeah. This is all the copper. I'll show you. So that's all the copper. That's the brass. The brass is like £3.60 to £4, maybe more, give or take. Depends on where you are. If you're in London, it might be more. If you're somewhere else, it might be less. But all depends on where you take it. I know for a fact that type of copper, £9 a kilo where I go. This stuff, maybe like £5 a kilo because it's thinner content, like thinner type of wire. So then there's a brass, which is like £3 to £4 a kilo. So I just add it all up. Yeah. But it's because of you just slowly add and collect the brass, the copper and the aluminium. The steel, I only bring me personally for steel, as I said, when I bring home my stuff and I scrap it out, if there's steel, I put it into a box. That's my steel pile. The steel is like 8 to 10p a kilo, but it's all depending on what you are like. If you want to do more, you do more. If you want to do less, you do less. But yeah, that's all I do. Enjoy. If you like it, please leave a like, comment and share, and subscribe as well. But see you on the next video. Have fun.